Hey there guys, this is Samantha, and today I have the Addams Family book tag for you guys. I don't remember who the creator was at the current moment, but I will have a link to their channel down below, and you can look at their video if you would like. But I was not tagged in this, but it's Halloween, and I love the Addams Family, so I'm gonna do it. Like, literally, it's Halloween right now. So hopefully this video will actually be up on Halloween, but who knows. Morticia Addams is a mother and a witch. What is your favorite witch book? I tried to find a different book, but there just wasn't one because they technically weren't witches. They were sorceresses, and they were just magic users, and it wasn't really a witch, and they just called them different names, and just the technicality bothered me, so I didn't want to put up anything that they did not actually say were witches. And this is the only one that I loved, so leave me alone. Gomez Addams is a loving father. Who is your favorite fictional father? And I saw Brock's video from Let's Read, and I'm going to have to steal his answer because I am absolutely in love with Gomez Addams from the 1991 film of Addams Family. And I would say the actor's name, but I do not want to butcher that because it would just make me sad inside. But I am just so in love with that character. Oh my gosh. That is literally one of my favorite films ever, is that particular film. And oh, that man is so amazing. Like, if I met him in real life, I would bow to him. And just, he makes me so happy inside. Uncle Fester can generate electricity. What books make you light up so much that you can never stop talking about them? And, should be no surprise to anyone, like, this is literally all that I talk about. This and Harry Potter, and I didn't want to pick Harry Potter twice. So this was my choice. Maria V. Snyder, I love you. I would marry you if it wasn't weird. I love you. Wednesday Addams is obsessed with death. If you could have killed off a character in a book, which one would it have been? And I might be a little bit biased, but that makes me sad inside. I'm gonna continue going though. And I may be a little bit biased, but I'm currently reading this series, so it's a little bit near and dear to my heart at the current moment. But I would have killed off Steve Leopard. His real name is Leonard, but they go by Steve Leopard in the Cirque du Freak series, and I just want to strangle him. Or RV. I would kill him too. So I would just kill off those two in this book. I know that's cheating because I picked two, but I don't care. I don't care. I want them to die. I want them to die. Pugsley Addams has a vicious nature and plays nasty pranks on everyone. Who is your favorite villain? And I'm gonna have to go with either the Grandma Mater. Is it Grandma Mater? I think that's her name. I feel like when I say Grandma Mater, I'm talking about like Mater from Cars, and I feel like that's just not right. So I'm gonna check and make sure that her name is actually Grandma Mater. Oh no, it's Mater Motley. Motley, yeah, Mater Motley. So I was close. But Mater Motley and Carry-On, her grandson. And I just love these villains because they're kind of just, they're like two separate sides of the, I think my eyelash is falling off. That would make me kind of sad if I made this video and my eyelash was falling off. I'm gonna keep going anyways. But these two villains, they're kind of just opposite sides of the spectrum. But I just love these villains in this book. Like, I usually cannot even pick a favorite villain because I hate villains so much. My hair, man, this costume is just trying to kill me. My goodness. Usually I can't even pick a villain because they just irritate me so badly. I can't even appreciate the character itself because I'm just so frustrated with it. And this happens every single book, every single villain. This is the only book that had villains in it that I could actually come to like because I liked the character. Lurch is based off of Frankenstein and a zombie. What is your favorite adaptation of a story? And for this one, I have two answers, and you can't make me pick between them. Okay, so the first one I'm going to have to go with is A Series of Unfortunate Events. And I know a lot of people don't like this, but if you separate them from the book, from the movie, they don't necessarily meet up in the middle, like they don't match. But I just love this movie so much. Oh my gosh, it is such an enjoy. Hold, please. What? But this movie was so enjoyable. It doesn't even affect me that the fact that it does not match the book does not even affect me because I just enjoy this movie so much. The next one that I'm going to pick is The Notebook, and that is because I absolutely hated the book. And I absolutely loved this movie. So the adaptation just made me fall in love with this love story and these characters because the book sure as heck did not make me do that. Grandmama is an old classic witch. What is your favorite old classic horror book? I've never read an old classic book. So, the only classic that I've ever read is Jane Eyre. So this is my favorite old classic horror book. Show off some of your horror books. In all honesty, I don't read horror, and I have some horror in my TBR shelves, but they're buried in there, and until somebody picks one for my numbers at the beginning of every month, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So I'm gonna have to just pick the closest thing that I have to horror that I know of, and then that is The Blood Confession by Lisa M. Libby, and it's a horror book in my book. But there's just a lot of blood and just sadness in this book. Not actual sadness, like not like cry sadness, just like, I don't know how to explain that without it being terribly explained. But yeah, this is the closest to horror that I got. Sorry. What are you gonna be for Halloween this year? If I had a mirror, I'd put it up to me. Just look at myself, because this is my Halloween costume, if you didn't notice already. And lastly, your favorite Halloween films. And I'm not huge into like classic Halloween films like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and all that stuff. So my absolute favorite Halloween film, I have to watch it every single year, is Hocus Pocus. I love this movie so much. The other movie, this one I actually have to watch on Halloween. This is my favorite Halloween movie ever. Like, as soon as I'm done editing this video, I'm gonna go watch this movie because I'm so excited about watching this. Because I can only watch this like once a year because after that it's irrelevant and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, it's not Halloween anymore, so I don't want to watch it. But this movie is so amazing. I love it. If you've never watched it, what is wrong with you? Go watch it because this movie is awesome no matter how old you are. And then the other one I'm going to have to go with is The Addams Family, the 1991 film like I mentioned earlier, who was my favorite fictional father. And I would show you my DVD copy of it, but I have no idea where it went. I think my oldest sister borrowed it and then just never gave it back to me, which is severely disappointing because it had the Addams Family and the Addams Family Values copies on it. I'm going to have to find that because I love those movies so much. But yes, that is the end of this tag. And I would tag people, but this is the last day of Halloween, so the last day of Halloween. It is Halloween, so nobody's really gonna do this tag. But next year, I tag everyone. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that is all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed watching because I sure as hell love talking. I will see you guys next time.